Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RDA. This is just a brief transfer update. I thought it was very interesting. I mean, obviously, Manchester United have just lost out on Darwin Núñez, who we were heavily linked to. We lost him out to Liverpool. Nothing new. I mean, the way we just do business, clearly nothing's really changed, I think. And I think that's very, very unacceptable, especially under the new Ten Hag era. This is probably a failure already, the first step of failure in the window for us. But I would say it's nothing of surprise, really. I fully expected as soon as I had Liverpool linked to him that Liverpool would probably get him. I am very surprised Liverpool paid the package that they did, because it's not really a type of deal that Liverpool usually do. But I mean, it just shows you, Liverpool, Man City, even City getting Haaland, they are making big strides and improvements still, and they're already at the top. So it just shows, we are still so far behind them. Smash like in the video, subscribe if you are new. So now we all know Manchester United clearly want another striker, and Fabrizio Romano came out today. I'm just going to read the tweet on my phone. Is that Manchester United and Crystal Palace are leading the race to sign Derby County's Malcolm, and I don't really know how to pronounce his name. I'm going to say Ebiowei. Let's just say Ebiowei. Talented striker born in 2003. Monaco asked for him too, but he's expected to stay in the Premier League. Man United and Palace are leading the race. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I certainly did not know much about this young striker, supposedly talented striker, as Fabrizio Romano puts in. But then I did some research as I usually would do, and I don't know about you guys, and I don't know if other people have watched him in the championship or what the story is, but just based on the statistics I could find, I don't really see what's so appealing. I mean, like Fabrizio said, he was born in 2003, so he's obviously he's 18 years old, 19 years old. He's about 1.8 meters tall, so good height, quite a big striker. Position, Fabrizio said he's a striker, and I'm pretty sure he does play striker, but from everything that I've dug up and managed to read about him, it seems like he's been often used as a right winger. And I don't know, that's just because, I'm just going to use this as an example, but Mason Greenwood, we all know that Mason Greenwood is ideally a striker, but he was often used on the wing, So I don't know if it's a similar situation to like that. But then, when doing in some further research, I mean, in the championship, he made 16 appearances, only 1 goal, 2 assists. I mean, starting 11 percentage, only 28% games he started. He only played 27% of the minutes and 7% of the goal participation. So read what you want. Obviously, I don't know what's so special about him, right? So I was like, no, there must be clearly something. Maybe I'm missing something, So I went to another website, to see the same thing. And again, the summary was nothing too amazing. Again, this one site also says, 16 appearances, played 954 minutes, which doesn't really sound a lot, but he's got 1 goal, 2 assists in there. And you're just thinking, what's really special about this? His pass success rate, again, 75.5%. So is he a link-up player? Is he a out-and-out goal scorer? What type of player is this Malcolm? I don't really know. And if he's used on the wing, I don't really know what's so special about him, I couldn't find much about this player other than that he's probably a very young and, like as Fabrizio said, talented player that obviously not many people know about and have got much information about. But what I would say is that if we signed a player like this, it would be almost similar to, I think, a Dan James signing, where it's like maybe he had some potential, maybe under the right coaching like Ten Hag. Maybe Ten Hag has known about him. Maybe the scouting guys have told Eric Ten Hag about this, and Ten Hag will look at him and be like, realistically, no striker that we can even buy right now is going to replace Cristiano Ronaldo in the first team, but we would like a backup striker. Now if you look at the current United squad, there's no real backup striker unless maybe Anthony Martial stayed, or we sign somebody else. So a player like Malcolm, you come in very young, you already tell him you're not going to replace Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously nobody's going to replace Cristiano, but maybe you fill in for a couple of games here and there when Ronaldo obviously can't play every single game every week. You fill him in. If he does live up to the potential, and if he does have something special, we could have a very special player here, And I think that the fact that Palace would want him, now Palace obviously, I don't know what your guys' opinion, but personal opinion, I think Palace has done very well with their young players. I look at Eze, I look at the other players, you just think Palace they've got a good squad full of young players, talented young players that could be very beneficial. So if Palace is interested in him, maybe we should take a interest in him, and I don't think it should be a hard deal. I mean, I think United should definitely win on paper. I don't know what Palace would probably offer him a bit more game time, of course. But like I said, if it's only going to be Malcolm and Ronaldo, surely Malcolm will play. And especially under Ten Hag, it'd probably be a little bit better of a coaching side aspect of things. Uh, Instead of like a Patrick Vieira, I think Ten Hag is definitely rated higher. So I think it's a very interesting story, this. And like I said, when doing the research and stuff, I couldn't really see anything that highlighted why he's so special, or what's he so good at. He's not bagging loads of goals, he's not bagging loads of assists, he's not playing game in, game out. He's very, very young, like I said. So I don't know what is so special about this player. But like I said, if Erik Ten Hag wants him, I think the club should definitely get him, because you're backing the manager. Very unfortunate to lose out on Darwin Núñez, but like I said, I don't know about you guys. Personally, it was never a player that I really, really wanted personally at Manchester United. But again, like I said, if Erik Ten Hag wanted him, we go and get the deal done, regardless. And we've already failed in step one of the transfer window. We lost a player that we wanted, a player that the manager wanted, to our biggest rival in football. That is not acceptable. But anyways, I thought I would have covered the story today because I thought it was very interesting. I didn't know much about this player. I went to go do some research. Everything I've told you is all I could find about him. I couldn't really find anything else. His main position is somewhat right winger, even though everyone says he's a striker. So let's just see what happens. Let me know if you guys have seen him play, watch compilations or anything like that. Dug up any research about him. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you are new. Smash a like on the video. I shall see you all very soon. Goodbye.